family for 8 generations, and every single one of them have been maple syrup producers just like me. And my name is Rosemary Maplebud V. And you know, lately I've been using this workshop as more than just a place to store my maple syrup equipment over there. But I've actually been using it to try and brainstorm ideas to solve some of the problems that are going to face maple syrup production in the future. So today we've learned that maple syrup is very dependent on the weather. So with this in mind, can anyone guess what problem I might be thinking of that might impact maple syrup production in the future?
Changing season.
Climate change, exactly, yeah. So I've just been, you know, trying to brainstorm solutions because I really want my great-great-great-great-grandchildren to be able to produce maple syrup just like me. And, you know, scientists are really scared right now because the planet is warming up at a faster rate than ever before in the Earth's history. And so just to talk about some of the ways that this might impact maple syrup production, if we look over here, I've got some posters up that might help us visualize what I'm talking about. So just like us humans, maple syrup trees, or sugar maple trees, excuse me, they have their preferred temperatures to grow in. And they actually prefer a cooler range of temperatures to grow in. And this is what allows them to produce their sap. So can anyone guess how warming temperatures might impact maple tree production? Any ideas? Like, if they prefer to grow in a cooler climate, then surely if the climate is warming up, they might have trouble growing, right? And that's not good for me and my family. So over the next 50 years, maple trees are actually projected to move 2 degrees north. And I can't just pick up my family farm and move it north with the maple trees. I need to farm the maple trees that are right here. And I need them to be thriving at the temperatures that are here where my farm is, right? You know, another way that maple syrup production might be impacted by a warming planet might be the seasons that we have the sap run. So maple trees require a certain temperature to make the sap flow. So what they need is temperatures above 0 in the daytime and then temperatures below 0 at night. And when this is the case, that is when the sap runs. And so if this sort of desired temperature range isn't happening, that's really going to mess up the dates of the sap run. You know, the tapping might have to happen way sooner, and it's going to become so unpredictable, and I'm not going to be able to know when to go out and tap my trees, or when to take my kids out of school for March break to help me tap those trees. That will help kill them. And I know it feels kind of bad to be, you know, killing wildlife, because that's kind of a little counterintuitive, but the way I justify it to myself is that these are invasive species, and if we don't take care of them, they're going to kill everything else in the ecosystem. So
we can put them on the grass and let them live like that instead of killing them.
But you know what the problem is? They'll just go right back over to the trees.
Yeah, there's nothing with predators here.
Exactly, yeah.
Last summer, is this the same bugs that were infecting the forest and the conservation and the organizers? They put those banners around the bottom of the tree so they couldn't climb up. Is that the same species?
I believe so, yeah. So they actually come in, I think it's 3-year
Yeah, there's a gap,
cycles.
right?
Yeah. So right now we are in like the peak of a horrible cycle, and that's why they've been so bad these last few summers. But I've heard that we're like on the other end, like coming down out of the cycle now. So hopefully this spring they'll be a little bit better, and then hopefully next spring, you know, we'll be starting to see the end of them for another few years at least.
Yeah. They're walking the forest area, I think.
Yeah, last year we were, I wouldn't say just in the neighborhood, the other conservation area, I think it was the Chet.
Alright, bye. Go show her. Show her.
Okay, it's your turn. It's your turn.
You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it